Okay, I'm going to title this video the Tale of Two Allis Chalmers. That's my two 185 Allis Chalmers tractors. I've had this tractor here about 3 years. I've had that tractor there about 7 days. I got it last week. I went to an auction out in Ohio. It was out there for sale. I was looking at this tractor in particular, and I put my bid on it. I'd go for the high price, and I didn't come near to my high price, and I got it. I was very pleased. When the live bids come online to actually bid, they took my bid and nobody else bid against me, which made me nervous. I thought, uh-oh, what don't I see? I didn't go look at the tractor. I took their word for what it was, and it was represented pretty honest. It really was. There's some Rube Goldberg stuff I'll show you, but in reality, it's not too bad of a tractor. This is a 1973 tractor here. Serial number is 4,900 and something. This is a 1978 tractor. Serial number is 11,777. So there was over 7,000 tractors built between the production of these two tractors. This tractor, you can see, of course, I put aluminum weight bar on the front of it. My 5-gallon gas tank is under here. I got it covered up to keep it out of the rain. My battery is in front here now, where it's at. I took everything out of it. I gutted this tractor. There's no power takeoff in it. There's no hydraulics left on it except for to run the transmission and to run the steering. That's the only hydraulics there are in it. Put 38-inch rubber on it. I farmed with this tractor on my wife's uncle's farm, which is next door. I help him. I enjoy the heck out of that. And I farmed this tractor for 2 years. And then somebody talked me into making a pulling tractor out of it. And I'm pretty happy that we did. I mean, I enjoy the tractor pulling, and I enjoy pulling this tractor. It's not a big winner yet. I got to change them tires. I think this is part of my problem. These cut tires, they're too low. I got another set of tires I'm going to put on it. That'll change dynamics of things there. And I did have the final drives turned a quarter turn back this way, which lowered the back end a little bit, but it lengthened the wheelbase of the tractor, and I wasn't satisfied at that. I thought I put them back the way they're supposed to be. I may turn them back again. I'm not sure. That may make a little bit of a difference. The other thing I did was I turboed this tractor. I went out to Indiana, found a turbo and a manifold for it. Got an HX35 off of a Cummins 6-cylinder diesel. Put that on it. Rigged up all these oil pressure, oil return line and all that stuff on there. Had the pump rebuilt. I had to have it rebuilt anyway. But I got down in there, opened the pump up as far as it'll open up. I'm getting maximum fuel out of that pump right there. That's a stock pump. It is not a big pump. That's coming one of these days. Maybe that's what I'll use my coronavirus check for. I don't know. Anyway, but I have a 14 PSI, I forget the gallons per minute. Holly Black, I forget how many gallons per minute it puts out. Fuel pump underneath there, pushing fuel into the fuel pump. So, I gutted everything. I took the fuel filter, took the fuel tank out of it. Like I say, this tractor is gutted for pulling. With me sitting on it with no weights, it weighs 5,300 pounds. So I pull 5,500, 65, and 7,500 because that's all the weights I have. And that's enough weights to move anyway. You get to moving more weights than that. Holy mackerel. I'm an old man. I can't move that many weights in a night's time. That's too much. In most places we pull and let you hook twice anyway, which is fine with me. If I hook 55 and 65, only move 1,000 pounds of weights on and 1,000 pounds of weights off the tractor in a night, I'm more than happy with that. This tractor's pretty nice tractor overall. The tin's really straight on it. I like that about it. It looks like it's been fairly well taken care of. I mean, it's had some abuse, you can tell. Tractor this old, it's probably going to have some. One thing I do have to, underneath here, this shield is missing underneath here for the dash. I don't know why that wouldn't be on there. Somebody took it off and pitched it, I guess. But overall, everything else about it's pretty straight. It's got decent fenders on it. They ain't perfect, but they're decent. This tractor didn't have any fenders when I bought it, per se. It's, you know, it's all dirty and greasy and stuff, but that's an easy fix. I got a hot water pressure washer to put on it. The seat is not the correct seat for on there. You can see I got a fiberglass seat on that tractor. I've got the original seat for this laying over by the trailer over there. So I'll put the original seat. I got to rebuild it, but I'll put the original seat back on it, and that'll take care of that, make that look original. Everything else here is pretty straightforward. It's got wear, like I say, but you know, they're going to if you use them. Tractor this old, but I think cleaned up, this would be a pretty nice looking tractor. I haven't found anything really detrimental. You can see it's obviously there's calcium in the wheels. You can tell that from the dead thud there, kind of sounds it anyway. The A-frame wishbone underneath there is in decent shape. It hasn't been, I don't see it yet where it's been broke or anything. And they tell me a lot of times these do get broke. So I think that's a pretty good sign. Now, one thing about this tractor is it's building engine, it's making engine oil. There's only two places really you can build that I know of. I may be wrong, but hey, this is YouTube and everybody's an expert on YouTube, right? So I can be an expert here. But the only place I think that you can get oil, you can get excess oil that shows on your dipstick, is there's seals in here. They're called umbrella seals in the injector pump that they do go bad, and if you can tear them when you put them on, and they'll leak diesel fuel in your engine oil. And the other place is your hydraulic pump, the front seal on your hydraulic pump can put hydraulic oil into your engine oil. And the other thing is if you have a bad injector, it can dump fuel into your oil. But I was going to show you here, when I put that injector pump on the old Allis over there, I tore the seal because it started to build oil. And that's what an umbrella seal looks like. If anyone ever tells you about an umbrella seal for an injector pump, that's all they look like. And there's two of them in there. One sets this way, and the other one sets this way. The one that sets this way is not bad because you're sliding the pump up over it, and it'll collapse kind of as you slide the pump. You know, you lubricate it, and it'll slide up in there pretty easy. This one's a bugger though, to get this lip inside this, because it's a really tight fit inside that shaft hole in there. And this is sitting on a shaft in a groove on that drive shaft that comes back here that drives the pump from the accessory drive on the engine. And I'm going to make a video when I do that and show you how it's done. Anyway, but this is the seal that I put on first time. And it doesn't look bad until you squeeze it like that, and you can, hopefully you can see, yeah, right there, you can see that big cut in it. I don't know how I did that, how I got that cut in it, but I did, because as soon as I run the tractor for a day or two, it started building engine oil. And of course that was the obvious culprit. I had just been on that and had just had that pump off. I pulled the pump off, and here the seal was bad, so I had to order seals again. The seals aren't bad. I got the seal kit right here. 2 umbrella seals. There's 2 seals in there. And then all the metal gaskets for all these banjo fittings in here. I got all that for 20 bucks on eBay, so you can't argue with that. But that's one of the things I got to fix. This fuel line I don't like. This is not factory, obviously. It comes down out of here. There's a sediment bowl back here. There's a line comes around over, comes in under your hand pump, primer pump bolts in here. It should be setting right here, and then out and into the filter. I have all that stuff off the old tractor, so I'm going to put all that stuff back on it and make that right. And just try and make this tractor as factory right as possible, because I got the parts to do it with. And I'll have to find a cover for this. I'm not sure where. I'm going to go to junkyard, find somebody that's got a 185 and go get a cover for it. But that's no big deal. That's not hard to do. But overall, that's it. That's my newest accumulation here of a tractor. But this is going to stay a working tractor. I'm going to use it to plow with, work fields with. I want to get a 7 or 8 foot rototiller for on the back of it to in order to do the garden and do some of the fields, make it a little bit nicer, and just clean it all up, make a nice tractor out of it. And I may sell it. I mean, you know, I want to build a nice, I'm trying to build a garage this year, and it may come in handy to money to build a garage with. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, first thing to do is get her cleaned up, get it to stop leaking into the engine oil, so that it's right, and you know, get her cleaned up, get her running right, and then we'll go from there. There's a 38 inch rubber on that tractor. There's 30-inch rubber on that tractor. You can see there's a difference between 30 and 38-inch tires. I may try and put 38s on this. They make a hub that you can weld on here for a 9-bolt hub. It fits over this spline, and you weld it on the back side. Not spline, fits over this boss that sticks out, or flange, I guess it'd be, that sets there. And then you weld the back side, and it's got 9-bolt hole. You put 9-bolt hole wheels on it. And I may do that, put 38-inch rubber on it, just to, I don't know if it'd pull any better or not. Making it do. It does need brakes on it too. They advertised it when I bought it that the tractor does need brakes. So not a big deal. I put brakes on that tractor twice. Put them on the first time. I didn't like the way they acted, so I took it back apart and did it again a second time. After I did it a second time, I had it right. And that's the first time I ever did it. So, you know. So this tractor is a piece of cake. I know exactly what I need to do with this. I know what parts I need to order. I know everything I need for this tractor now. That's the other reason I bought this tractor. I wasn't afraid of it. After working on it so much on this tractor and stuff, I kind of knew what these tractors were about. And I've talked to a lot of people that have worked on, you know, a lot of AC guys about these tractors and stuff. So I'm no expert. Of course, again, we're on YouTube, so I am an expert. But that's basically it. Pretty nice tractor. Gonna fix her up, and as I fix her up and do stuff, I'll post videos of getting her fixed up and stuff. And I've got a couple videos of us pulling with this tractor on there. I really built that tractor for my granddaughter. She pulled the old John Deere right there for 6 years, 5 years. She pulled that tractor, and then I got this tractor, so she pulled both tractors at the same time, which made it hard on Pap. I had to haul 2 tractors to the tractor pull and 2 tractors home, but hey, it was for her. I didn't mind a bit. But now she got a boyfriend, and he's taking precedent over tractor pulling, but that's okay. She's 19 years old. That's okay. It's time to, like I told her, her grandmother was younger than that when I married her grandmother, so that's okay. She gets a boyfriend. Anyway, so that's my 2 Allis Chalmers. My 1973, my 1978. And like I say, I'll post videos as I work on these things and try and get this tractor here straightened up and corrected. Like this hydraulic hose going on the side here, I don't know why that's like that. That should be a steel hose, I think. Going on there, it should be rubber to a steel hose, and a steel hose going the rest of the way back. Why it's not steel, but I got everything here for it, so that's not an issue. So like I said, we're gonna keep this a stock tractor for now, since I already got a puller. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of enjoy making them. I'm looking forward to working on these. on this tractor and getting it running. And thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe. Thank you. God bless you. See you later.